Do you want to live forever?
Well, do you? Do you want to live forever? Alright, so this is a WoW Quickie. We've just finished farming silithus. I did stream and run a previous cut of a raid. So we've just done the hour approximately. We're on 1840, 14 gold. We've got various loot here, so let's just head on up. We've dropped into Ironforge. She's stuck as per usual. Okay, beauty. Let me just quickly offload her goodies. 11 silver. Now it's about 8.
How are you?
Okay, not a lot of deal of junk to fill. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just gonna offload these. They were from before. Okay. Just gonna vendor that. Takes me an hour to get about 30 encrypted toilet text. That's where we make our money. At the moment, when I went, it was selling for 1.5. We'll see if it's dropped a lot. Okay, we'll hold on to those.
Safe travels.
So it's Tuesday here, 1:30 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the encrypted text, because that's what we want to get rid of. Still decent price, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 stacks of 5. We're going to sell. I'm always quite aggressive. 48. Okay. And as you can see, oh yeah, Steel Fury. I knew him leveling up. He's been on the he's been smashing the lords and dukes in that area. So he's obviously he was the one buying up all my stuff. I was wondering what was happening. So most of my twilight gear has been bought. So let's now see where we're at with the twilight gear. Yeah, okay. I thought it'd be a lot higher. Alright, well, let's not muck around. We've only got 4, so there's no point buying out anymore. Okay, we're gonna buy those out, and we're gonna relist it a little bit higher. Let's not hit the 1 gold mark, because it might be a mental block for people. Okay. I feel that's probably a bit too high. Okay. Oh, I had 5 of those. Alright. You know what? I just realised I was filming my shit. Sorry about that. I just realised I was streaming the other client. I'm talking away and you can't see what I'm doing. So look, let's just quickly update. It's Tuesday. Get off my case. All right. So basically, what I saw was the Twilight text that I've been selling for around 1.5 gold, 1.2 down to 1.02 gold. So anywhere from 1 gold up to 1.5 is pretty easy to say. Saw straight away when I was talking about this earlier that the goal was 1.5. It's taken me about an hour to get third up, and I've come and listed them all at 1.48 or something, because there's been a few other sellers, so we whacked it up. Now these guys that are buying, they're actually out in Silithus farming the Lords and the Dukes, still Fury and the other dude, Ferdy Tank. And most of my robes and everything was sold, so I've just bought out a couple and tried to relist a little bit higher. We put up some mana potions which are 3.8. Again, this is off mobs, and I've actually got a shitload of these that have come off the mobs as well. So, oh shit, they're pretty cheap. Put that back on. I was going to buy them, but I realised I've got bags full of it. All right. Okay, so basically I've just listed up some of my robes, Twilight gear, Shoes of the Eagle, probably won't bloody sell, and some potions I got off. Like, this is all dropped in the hour of farming. And same with this rune cloth. So I'm gonna make rune cloth in the bags. So while he's doing that, we're gonna do this, because you don't want to see him doing that. Alright, so while he's doing his working his magic on that server, I shouldn't say that server, while he's grinding the cloth into bolts, we're going to just check the, because I'm on a PvE server, I'm going to quickly check the auction house on the other server if it lets me log in. Right. So normally what I do is I'm looking for bargains here, and I haven't got any of the mod-ons on, but I'm looking at level 60, so that's all. Because usually I buy things off the Horde server and a Horde side, and I transfer it across to the Alliance side and sell it. So they're about the same prices. We'll just go to rares just to see what's coming up under rares. Yeah, it's all standard stuff here. Let's just see. Oh, the text is selling for a lot more on the Horde side. Very interesting, very interesting. No wonder there's a lot of Horde multi-boxes out there. Yeah, 2.4 gold each. Geez, that's pretty expensive. Ooh, do we buy and flip on that onto the Horde side? That would be the question. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, let's log out and let me change back to the Horde, to Manahate. Let me log back in with her. Alrighty, so we've got ourselves, hang on, I may be low on some stock here. Let's just, rune cloth bags. So we need rugged leather, so we can make 5. Okay, so I've got rugged leather, I just need rune thread. So the most saved up gold I had was back in November. It was 2k gold on my Horde mage. So I'm very close to pipping that at the moment. I'm thinking I might just do it just for the sake of it.
Hi.
Alrighty, let's 1, 2, 3. Let's just go 4.
Watch your back.
You're a lad, lassie. Okay, yep, we can only make 3 anyway. So my paladin is a skinner, and he used to get, but rugged leather is something that drops every several skinning. So it's for a paladin, it's not the best to you can farm it, I guess, but it's easy just to buy and factor in that cost because I buy 2 stacks of 20, they last for a while, and I can buy the rune cloth as well, but brings the profit margin down quite a bit. But it's always about supply and demand. Like I said, I always make sure I'm listing. I have a decent amount of whatever it is I'm trying to sell in the auction house, but I don't try to overload it. So if you put way too much on, you bring the price right down, and then people think, hang on, he's trying to sell a lot of that, and suddenly you're stuck with a lot of stock. And so I make maximum of 8 at a time, whack them up. And normally I'll put them up in prime time. So to me, prime time in any server is your daytime. So usually 4 o'clock onwards, when kids are coming home from school, families, and say 4 through to about 11 o'clock at night is what I consider a prime time auction house for everything. And the weekends it's more so. And on the weekends I'll list stuff for 24 hours, and on the weekdays 8 hours, or 24 if I'm up late, it's midnight or something like that. And I believe, because it seems like the longer it's on the auction house, people can see it, and they, because most people in the real world live paycheck to paycheck.